He brought in Clucked on, just as like more aggressive card. You can see that. Put some eggs in his deck. Play Exarch of the Egg. Put some more eggs in his deck. Brown Fox on top's pretty good. So he's got 2 draws to find a solution to this Reese. And in his defense, he's got a lot of them. Could be counter magic since he has 5 resources here. This is game 2. We're up a game. It's the last match of the day. We are currently 4-2 in this gauntlet, so... I mean, Sapper's Charge kills Azure Fate Sorceress, if that's what he's going for. That could be his line of thinking. It kills Azure Fate. I'm going to go ahead and ship with Reese here. I'm not casting the Rock Cast yet, because if he has like a Brown Fox Scout and he tries to double block, we'll Rock Cast and get him. Oh, wait. This with the Sapper's Charge gets me. I'm an idiot. Watch him have like Verdict of the Ancient Kings here. I'm so dumb. Wasn't thinking at all there. He had the other piece sitting on the board here. Should have just rock casted the Stargazer and passed the turn. Or if I was gonna rock cast the Brown Fox Scout, just hit him for 4. Hopefully just Reese being an obnoxiously powerful card wins us the game. So that line of play was very poor. So everyone that's looking at me going, "What is he doing?" You are not wrong. Talonbreck, you're catching us right at the end. We're in game 2 here, but hopefully we're gonna win this one, and then we're gonna wrap it up. You can catch the archive on my YouTube channel if you missed the start. We've been going for about 4 hours now. Withering Touch, because why not? Ripple my Reese. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Now he gets 2 draws to find counter magic. God. Just like all the mistakes have been made. If this would have gotten Rotcast, like his stupid 3-2 just didn't matter. That I had to kill, because otherwise it was going to kill Reese. So we're giving our opponent a lot of looks to. They would not have had nearly the selection they've had this game if I would have sequenced properly. I'm just gonna play this out so we can pressure him. It's probably just gonna eat the Sapper's Charge, but that's fine. We got some spiders too. Alright, sweet. It's 2 for 1 on the Experimental Warhawk. I'm aware of that. No, Reese, bouncing the card with Time Ripple gives it 1 more cost, and because I'd cast Withering Touch, I only had 5 resources. Alright, well Reese is going to make a robot here, so that's good for us. Wow, that trade is super good for us. Deal. His Stargazer is way more important than our stupid robot. 3/3, when this enters play, put all scrapyard down. Well, if there's a card that can get him back into the game, it is definitely Windsinger. Well, if he didn't find an answer in those two cards, maybe this Reese can still win the game. But things are not looking good for us right now. Windsinger just like, we can't use our champion's ability now because it'll let him draw 2 cards as well. So I'm just passing the turn and hoping that we get to make more robots here that are very good. And he found Peak, so he gets 4 more looks at an answer to this Reese. So this game's spiraling very quickly. All because he got to see more cards with his Stargazer. Yep, I'm just going to concede. We're pretty far behind. The number of things that have to go right to win that game from that position are a lot. We're like, I think we're like less than 5% to win that game, so I'm just going to call it. Yeah, I'm just going to submit. So the attack with the Reese was the bad part. You got to see 2 extra cards with the Stargazer, so if he wouldn't have gotten to filter those cards, the Reese probably would have made, I don't know, 2 to 3 more robots easily. Oh, he cast the Time Ripple in my main phase. I wasn't even paying attention. I need to stop doing that. I did that earlier today too. And like, if my opponent made the right play there, we would have been... Yeah, opponent misplayed massively, and then I wasn't looking at... I just assumed we were at my end step, because that's when he should have his stop to bounce my thing. So, okay. Yeah, if he did that during my main phase, then he messed up, and I didn't capitalize on it. And we're going to just mulligan out of this game. Yeah, look at that. Just every single time. I guess we'll keep this. I got Reese on 2. Can't complain. Yeah, right. If our opponent makes the proper play there, he is 0. We're pretty close to 0% to win the game. But with him making a mistake, we got another roll at another robot. So Andy had to find another answer instead of counter magic. So, you know, we'll see. Can we just draw resources for the rest of the game, Hex Shuffler? That would be great. Oh, this will work out well. Hex just posted on Twitter that Sithos is going to be streaming on the official channel starting at 6 o'clock Central, which is in 10 minutes. So as soon as this stream wraps up, you guys can head over there and check him out. There's still Sapper Charges in his deck. Maybe I should have boarded out the 1 Azure Fate because he left this card in his deck. Alright. So you're saying there's a chance. Vampire Princess actually is much worse against this build of Winter Moon because they have all of the Coyote troops. That being said, like some of their hands, they just have a bunch still, so... Wow! So he did that, so this Vampire Princess is connecting at least once, so we're going to get to roll the dice and see if we take a card out of his hand. That sounds great. Hopefully we, come on, Sapphire Shard next turn. If we get Sapphire Shard next turn, we can have Counter Magic up and then likely just run away with the Vampire Princess, hopefully. If we get really lucky and hit an action next turn, this Vampire Princess was in our opening hand, so we can spawn Sapphire. Oh, okay. That's the next best thing to a Sapphire Shard. Another thing that he has to deal with that's threatening him. Come on, if we hit an action, we can cast it for free to kill this Brown Fox Scout. Clucked on, gross. So now he has 2 things that he has to answer. Oh yeah, and he boarded in the Clucks. Opponent boarded in a very interesting way. So now he has to choose between getting I found a Diamond Shard. Watch him go like Martyr Pride's Fall. Not blocking. There's a Sapper's Charge on the table. Don't Martyr Pride's Fall me. Just don't have either of them. That would be great. Oh, geez, he doesn't have either of them. That's so good. Reese comes in next turn. Sapphire Shard. Sapphire Shard. Alright, third time's the charm, right? Sapphire Shard. Alright. We have counter magic to protect Reese next turn. So, if both of these threats die, we have another threat. So, and counter magic to protect it. So let's see. Shove with my pretty princess. There's 1 to 2 repel in the list sometimes, so this attack could be bad, but he's probably gonna get something with a repel at some point anyways, so yeah, man, you a brown fox scout, I get it. And a peak, sure. Vampire Kiss? Vampire Kiss? Kiss my opponent? Thunderfield Seer. Never lucky. That's fine. This hand came together really well for mulling to 5, so can't complain that we're not like hitting on our RNG with the princess. He might not even have any actions in his hand, like I said. Like his deck doesn't have that many. That being said, we've hit twice, so that means the chances of him having counter magic are much lower. Man, if we get to stick Blood Brood Baron too. Just gonna resolve. I think I'm gonna save this to protect Fentio. I guess. Nah, let's do it. If counter magic on his counter magic resolves, his counter magic becomes super clunky. And then even if he has Windsinger, he's probably not in a good spot. We had a Shard, so we have Brood Baron at some point here. I guess he technically, his deck plays Dinger, but he's pretty far off of that still. Yeah, I know. The scouts have both been from the top of his deck. A Stargazer. So he's a Stargazer and a Center's Play, gain a charge, sure. That was not a big scary robot that I was promised, Reese. I was promised a big scary robot. He can't cast counter magic next turn either because they cost 5, so this Brood Baron's going to resolve. He hasn't answered any of our guys, so the Brood Baron's probably going to stick on the table. He just must have a bunch of troops in his hand. Actually, we know he has some troops. He has Thunderfield Seer. Yeah, we know he has Thunderfield Seer, Cluck, and Stargazer. So Cluck gets to eat my charge bot. Good for him. That also means he can't attack in because he can't blow the Sapper's Charge. I probably would have shipped first. He missed some damage basically. I'm gonna activate Fentio, ship for 2 in the air here. Play this Brood Baron out, and we're gonna win from 5. It looks like we're doing okay. Oh, we got a peak. Sweet. Let's make our Vampire Kisses free for the turn because this was in our opening hand. Kill a Brown Fox Scout. Play a Brood Baron. Get a robot, a worker bot. God dang it, Reese. Dang it, Bobby. So even if he has Windsinger here, we're going to get to trigger Brood Baron once. And triggering Brood Baron once, like, yeah, he's got to bounce the Brood Baron. Oh, how bad does that feel? There's a Reese and a Fentio in play, and you have to bounce something else. I can't even imagine. I'll throw Worker Bot away. Gain 4.